Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, have you ever submitted your passport at the UK pickup center, the VFS, for a visa and you have to wait? I know how nerve-wracking it can be to wait for your passport and you don't know what the decision made is. For the US, it's easier because you know immediately if your visa has been approved. But for the UK, it's a little nerve wracking because you have to wait, and they tell you to wait like 15 business days, which is like what, 3 weeks before you get the report. But today, I'm going to be telling you a reliable way to tell if your visa has been approved or not, even before you get your passport back. So the only and most reliable way to tell if your visa has been approved is an email from the UK Visa and Immigration, which is the email from UK VI. And the easy way is the email tracker. Now, what do I mean by the email? When you submit your passport at the collection center, they send you a mail saying that your passport has been received and your application process has started. And then after that, they go ahead to update you saying that, your application has been transferred to the UK. And after that, you get another email saying that, your application or your passport has now reached the visa center in the UK. It's waiting for a decision to be made. And after that, you get the mail which says that a decision has been made on your application. Most of the time, when you get this email, you're wondering, did you get the visa? Didn't you get the visa? That means you still have a few more days to wait when you collect your passport to know if you actually did get that visa or not. So, like I said, I'm going to be telling you today how you can go about it. So, let's go. So I'm just going to be taking you to my mailbox to show you a typical mail of what it looks like when you submit your application process. So the first one, the typical mail you get, this is a reminder of your application. This is actually a mail from VFS Global. These are the collection center. It's reminding you of that mail. So this is a reminder of your appointment at the Lagos, wherever. That's a reminder. That's the kind of mail you get. Then the second one you get is when they tell you that they've received your application, which is this one. It says, is also from VFS. It says, their customer UK visa application GWF reference number. The number has been received at the UK Visa Application Center, which is the VFS Global Center in my own home country. I'm talking about Nigeria now. So wherever it is, that's the kind of email you get. They tell you, find attached the receipt. So they're just letting you know that the VFS has collected your application. I mentioned something about update, and after that, you get another mail saying that. So that means from there, after this email, it's now out of VFS hands. So it says that regarding your visa application, then it puts your reference number. Your application has now been sent to the UK Visa and Immigration, that's the UK VI I talked about, for consideration. Please note that VFS Global has no part in the decision-making process or processing timelines. So that's it basically. This is saying what happens next. It just means that you have to wait. The KVI will confirm receipt of your application by email to the address you registered when your application has been resolved. So after this, you get another email saying that it has arrived in the UK. So that means from then, I told you the last email was the one from the VFS. So now it's out of VFS hands. So the next email you get is your UK visa application has arrived at the UK visa section. Your number is there again, and it says that, dear customer, thank you for your visa application, which has arrived at the UK VI decision making center and is now awaiting consideration. Depending on the service you purchase, we aim to process super priority visa application the day after biometric submission and yada yada yada. But all other application are within 15 working days. Remember, I mentioned that, which is 3 weeks. You'll be contacted by the visa application center when your passport is ready for collection. Now, this is when the waiting game starts. You remember I mentioned that you do not have to wait for all of that. So I'm going to show you a typical mail you get, and you know if you got a refusal or not. So this one still says that there it says your application number, the dates and everything. Your application for a visit visa to the United Kingdom has been refused. After that, it says you know that it has been refused, so you don't even have to wait. Some people don't check their email, they just go ahead and they're wondering what is happening, nervous, you're nerve wreck. And I talked about visa anxiety one, so yes, it happens. So what this means for you is that any future UK visa application you make will be considered on individual merit. So it doesn't have anything to do with this. Either it was approved or not, it doesn't have anything to do with this. So that's what it means. So they tell you that the reasons for the decisions are set out on the next page. But that's not why we're doing the video today. The video today is for you to be able to check and know what the decision is before you pick up your passport. And that's for the refusal. And for the acceptance, this is what the mail typically looks like. It says, I'm going to kind of scroll, so I'm zoom so you can see this. So it says your application for a United Kingdom UK visa has been successful. This notice is not permission to travel to the UK. You have been granted entry clearance into the UK, blah, yada, 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 yada. So, yeah, that's it basically. And that's it. If this has helped, hit the like button. If you know somebody that is applying or that has applied, and of course they're doing the waiting game, share this video with them. Hit the subscribe button so you are notified every time I release a new video, so you can get some of my tips, which is every week. Remember, this channel is all about doing it yourself without the help of an agent. And that will be all from me today. Before I leave though, I would like to leave a disclaimer here, because a lot of people have been sending me messages and reaching out to me. I want to say that I'm not an immigration consultant. I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional. What I tell you on here is what I've gathered over the years from my travel experience, and that is all. So if you think that your situation is different, or you might have had one issue or the other before, seek professional help. I'm just trying to guide you to do it yourself. And that will be all from me today. Till next time, take care and have a good week. Bye bye.